The competition in this Formula One season is heating up as big names begin to be overshadowed by surprises from the new generation. Meanwhile, off-track drama involving regulations, team strategies, and on-track controversies continues to spark intense debate across the paddock. George Russell has now spoken out following Kimi Antonelli's remarkable dominance, as the young driver secured 3 consecutive Grand Prix victories. At the same time, Max Verstappen's latest incident has once again drawn attention, while the future of F1 engine regulations is also being questioned. Is this a clear sign that a new era of Formula One has truly begun, with the established contenders feeling the pressure of major behind-the-scenes changes? Stay tuned until the end, because you're about to hear some truly surprising facts. George Russell delivered a firm response regarding Kimi Antonelli's outstanding performance after the young driver claimed 3 consecutive Grand Prix wins. Russell insisted there is no reason for panic within the Mercedes garage. According to him, he still has full capability and is simply going through a phase that is not yet ideal. He also emphasized that momentum in Formula One can shift very quickly. Russell even pointed out that in previous races, poor results could have been influenced by specific circumstances rather than any permanent drop in performance. However, he did acknowledge that his current performance has not yet reached the maximum level he expects from himself. As a result, he continues to make important adjustments to his driving style. Several technical areas remain his main focus, including differential settings and brake balance, which still need refinement to achieve greater consistency across different track conditions. Russell stressed that this adaptation process is part of his effort to rediscover his best rhythm inside the car. He concluded with strong confidence that he has not lost direction and remains optimistic about returning to competitive form in the upcoming rounds, especially at the next race in Canada, a circuit he considers one of his favourites due to its layout matching his driving style. On the other hand, Max Verstappen once again became the centre of attention after an incident with Liam Lawson on the straight approaching a corner. In that moment, Verstappen was seen making an aggressive move that forced him off track while attempting to overtake Lawson. What sparked controversy was Racing Bull's decision to instruct Lawson to yield and give the position back to Verstappen, despite no direct intervention from the stewards. This triggered widespread debate in the paddock, as many believed the decision was not fully based on official regulations. Beyond the on-track drama, the future of Formula One is also entering a critical phase of discussion regarding engine regulations for the coming years. One topic that has resurfaced is the possibility of bringing back turbocharged V8 engines around 2030. Although still in the early stages of discussion, the idea is gaining serious attention from several stakeholders, as it is seen as a way to simplify technology while restoring a more pure racing character. At present, Formula One is considered to be facing major challenges due to the increasing complexity of modern hybrid systems and their significant added weight. This complexity affects not only car design, but also race day energy management strategies. One option being considered is reducing the role and power of the MG-UK electric motor, with the aim of preventing battery energy from depleting too quickly during races. However, this approach also carries risks, as it could significantly reduce overall car performance and alter the competitive balance that has already been established. On the other hand, another alternative focuses on increasing the role of the internal combustion engine to create a more balanced and stable power distribution. This would reduce reliance on electric systems alone. However, changes of this magnitude cannot be implemented quickly, as every aspect of modern F1 power units has been developed through years of research and involves massive technological investment from each manufacturer. Interestingly, the FIA is said to be quite surprised by the rapid development of aerodynamics on the latest generation of cars. The level of downforce produced by the teams has actually exceeded initial predictions, making the cars extremely aggressive and stable through high-speed corners. However, this characteristic also brings unintended consequences, particularly in terms of energy efficiency and battery usage strategy throughout a lap. Technically, the effect is quite complex. The higher the car's speed through corners due to increased downforce, the fewer opportunities there are to optimally regenerate energy. This has a direct impact on power balance on the straights, where cars do not always have the ideal energy reserves for maximum acceleration. As a result, discussions have emerged within the FIA regarding potential future regulatory adjustments, including the option of reducing downforce levels so that car characteristics become more balanced between cornering speed, energy efficiency, and overall racing performance. On the Red Bull side, the car has shown significant progress after a start to the season that was initially criticised as one of their weakest chassis development phases in recent years. However, in recent rounds, there has been consistent improvement in car balance, aerodynamic efficiency, and tyre degradation management. This has allowed Max Verstappen to once again compete at the front of the grid, even finishing just fractions of a second away from pole position, indicating a substantial performance gain compared to the start of the season. In addition, Red Bull is reportedly preparing a weight reduction package for the Austrian Grand Prix. This update is considered crucial, as it could improve the car's responsiveness in high-speed corners, while also providing significant advantages in acceleration and tyre management on a track that demands high efficiency. Meanwhile, Ferrari is still in a phase of struggle to find consistency, particularly regarding engine power and overall performance stability across different types of circuits. Although several upgrades have been introduced, the results have not yet delivered stable improvements from race to race. Nevertheless, strong hope remains through a planned power unit update expected to arrive mid-season. If this development performs as expected, Ferrari could gain a crucial turning point that may reshape their trajectory for the remainder of the championship. In the current standings, Kimi Antonelli now leads with 100 points, while George Russell sits 20 points behind in second place. Antonelli's consistent performance across recent rounds has been the main factor behind his rise to the top of the standings, making him increasingly regarded as a serious contender for the World Championship title this season, even though the competition is still at a very early stage. However, Formula One history has shown that leading in the early part of the season is never a guarantee of ultimate success. Momentum can shift quickly due to various factors, including car development, team strategy, and unexpected incidents on track. Moving forward, Antonelli will face increasing pressure not only from rivals on track, but also from growing media and public expectations. In addition, the varying characteristics of each circuit will become a crucial test of his consistency, mentality, and racing maturity throughout the season. With the rise of a new generation, on-track controversies, and major regulatory changes being prepared, this Formula One season is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable in recent years. George Russell is pushing for a comeback, Verstappen remains aggressive, and Antonelli continues to push forward without signs of slowing down. But the question is, are we witnessing the beginning of a new era in Formula One, where the old guard is truly being overtaken by faster, more consistent young talent? Share your thoughts below.